Hi everyone. Today we are going to present about the topic of COVID-19 and human resource management functions, which is a short discussion. So to start our presentation, we would like to start from the introduction. So as we know, because of the COVID-19 occurrence, all the people in organization has to practice social distancing. So this brings a meaning that the physical work activities have been prohibited in order to prevent the transmission of COVID-19. So human resources management, the HRM, plays a major role on the front line for leading the employees. This is because human resource management is known as one of the major functions in handling or managing the group of employees. We know that every organization is made up of a big group of employees. So HRM is recognized as one of the main challenges in organizational planning during this pandemic. This is because the human resource management HRM practitioner is going to handle and manage the big group of employees in different HR functions. So organization is having the role to modify their present HRM strategy and policy. So we know that there are several functions of HRM in one organization. So we start from the recruitment and selection. So during this COVID-19 pandemic, so the employers are facing huge loss of employees due to sickness, as well as the death cases. So by losing these employees in one organization, the HR need to use the distance recruitment strategies with the assistance of technology to do the recruitment and selection. This is to prevent the dissemination of the virus of COVID-19. So to do this, the HR practitioner is suggested to use the blockchain-based HRM system, BC-HRMS. So this system provides a service of recruitment without physical interaction, which is very helpful for the HR practitioner to do the recruitment selection during this pandemic. And the next function is about training and development. So during this pandemic, the HR practitioner is advised to protect the safety and health of employees by educating them. By doing this, the human resource management practitioner can conduct the training virtually on educating the employees about social distancing and other precaution measures. Also, the human resource management practitioner could organize virtual trainings for managerial staff because virtual team could be new thing to some of the organization. So they need to learn how to lead a virtual team. As for the non-managerial staff, they need to know how to utilize the new technology when this pandemic happened. The next function is reward and compensation. So some of the employees might be questioning their profession when they are feeling stressed in this pandemic. So it's very important for the human resource practitioner to develop an effective compensation plan for the group of employees. For example, the human resource management practitioner can provide a fair reward system as well as the flexi reward packages and compensation plans. This is because during this pandemic, different group of employees might have different needs during this pandemic. So that's why flexi reward packages might suit their needs the most. The next function is performance management. So the traditional performance management could be ineffective during this pandemic. So it is suggested that the human resource management practitioner to adopt the computerized performance monitoring, we call it as CPM, to monitor the particular performance from the group of employees. So next, the HR officers could also use the management self-service MSSS system to manage the group of employees. For example, in order to update the performance management or the KPI among the employees can log on to the human resource system in the particular organization intranet to update their KPI in the particular system. And next, which is about the law compliance. So it is very important for the human resource officer to comply with the law during this pandemic. So the HR officers should comply with the labor laws that is set by the government during this pandemic. For those organizations consist of international workers, it is very important for the human resource officer to uphold their rights during this pandemic because their benefits should be protected. And the next function is labor relation. So human resource officers to focus on the employee's mental wellness and also the fatigue instead of the physical wellness. This is because most of the employees, or we can say most of the residents, are facing a weak mental wellness during this pandemic. So human resource can arrange or conduct counseling services to the particular group of employees and to provide mental support. Electronic HRM, EHRM, could provide assistance to the human resource officers in real time in order to improve their effectiveness in developing labor relations. So as a conclusion, the research regarding the impact of this pandemic is still novel in the HRM field. So this is just serving as a short discussion on how human resource practitioners could optimize the human resource procedures without face-to-face interaction by using the particular system, electronic system. So we are going to recommend the employers and employees could benefit from a transparent and effective style of working. We will also encourage the officers to implement the work from home policy in the particular organization. This is because the policy can help to manage the group of employees effectively. With that, I would like to end my presentation. Thank you.